set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On play action, now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. And they can get that done in this game.
Breeze now sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll make it third down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now Breeze on third down. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run. Anderson. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hodges. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Breeze now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Get set.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. try to pound it in. Kamara. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Great.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They go play action here on 1st down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yeah, he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a pitch out to Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flush to his right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lions. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Panthers coming out now. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself something to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Newton to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He's going to get it running right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, They're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, this first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Shakes off the sack. Gets it to Meredith complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Check, check, check. Over. Hey, son. Hey, easy. Check 25 seconds.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Looking low. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a run with Anderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off play action. Newton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Forced out to his left. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Gun, gun. Set. Set 180.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Got his target, Samuel. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They start the drive with Anderson. And some room to roam now. And bulldozing his way through. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Newton. Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Screen play, Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Ready? 180. Check 56. Check pass, check pass.
Newton to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Newton on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. He's going to, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
20.
Again, Newton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got this shit in my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to keep the hunter, like he trying to move it up. And let's get to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some raps in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some bricks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder. You got to picture me. Pacific ice, I'm an ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. You can hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop out of morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back.